To fully and vividly live in the present is also to be acquainted with the fact that it's expiring as we live through it. And if we were infinite, if we knew we had forever, then it wouldn't matter, because then it'd be like, well, I'll watch this again tomorrow. But to know, right, that time is running out, whether we live 90 years or 105, every day is a day you'll never get back. That is still a problem for me. Perhaps it is that fleetingness that impregnates such moments with such beauty. We also have hedonic adaptation. Hedonic adaptation means that our hedonic set point, what gives us pleasure today, will not give us pleasure tomorrow through repeated exposure, because again, it becomes familiar. Once it's familiar, it can be dismissed. The brain is on to bigger and better things. And it's responsible for our greatest achievements as a species, right? Going to the moon, building the internet. I mean, we push the boundaries of novelty. We are a novelty-creating engine. We're the cutting edge of evolution. Evolution creates novelty, right? Life moves towards greater novelty and complexity. That's what life is. It's the anti-entropic force in the universe is life. The problem is that if we're not constantly creating, we're restless and depressed, and also that we don't get to enjoy that which we create much either. So the ride is characterized by this drive, by this itch, with not enough time in a state of appreciation. Like, we wake up agitated, and some would say, right, many psychologists would say, like, well, you owe your success and your work to that angst.
Oh, for sure.
Make friends with it, because without it, you wouldn't have achieved what you have achieved. You know, Jamie Wheel told me, he's like, you love your neurosis. You love your pain and your angst because it informs your work. But also, when a subjective mind experiences what seems like an objective truth, that becomes an ecstatic experience to that subjective mind. So there is pleasure in understanding. And so I don't think we should hide that or dilute that fact, because to experience art is to experience another mind. And what I love about art is that it emphasizes the POV, it emphasizes the interpretation. What I like about cinema, even more than documentaries, for example, is that cinema allows us to enter the mind of somebody else for real. Art is the lie that reveals the truth. You know, consciousness is mediated by chemistry, and you have figured out the knobs and levers approach. What do I need to do in my life to make my subjective experience really enthralling? Because nature rewards me for doing what I'm meant to do in this world. If destiny is real, destiny is just you being wired to do what you're meant to do, chemically, biologically, genetically, and finding a way to marry that to your subjective experience.